I'll admit, mastering emotions was something that did not come easily. I had to learn how to strengthen my relationships by improving my emotional intelligence or emotional fitness and my communication skills. So, I want to welcome you to this episode of Living Emotionally Fit, where I explore just a path to healthier, more fulfilling relationships through personal growth and emotional fitness. My name is Anutsa Bellissimo, and I have over 20 years of experience in personal growth and stress and anger management training. So, today I want to talk to you about a topic that really touches every aspect of our lives. And it's what I like to call emotional fitness. It just sounds more fun. But it's emotional intelligence for those of you that like to call it that. Really, it's the power of emotional awareness. Can you imagine a life where you're in control of your emotions and not the other way around? Where stress doesn't overwhelm your everyday life, where anger doesn't control you, and in particular, where your relationships thrive because of your ability to understand and connect with others. If that sounds attractive to you, I want you to stay tuned because this isn't just a pipe dream. It's a reality that's within your reach. Now, my objective is to help bring some light to breaking free from these emotional maladaptive chains around our communication and emotional intelligence. I believe that too often we let our emotions run wild. I find that we react without thinking. We can lash out when we're hurt, or we shut down when we're afraid. But I'm here to remind you that you have the power to break free from those patterns and that you can start today. So, you are not your emotions. Remember that. This is the most important piece right here, is that you are the master of your emotions. I like that much better. And I want to share 3 specific pillars of emotional mastery, right? So the first thing I think is really important is self-awareness. In order to begin this process, we have to start by recognizing our emotions when they arise. We don't need to shut them down. We don't need to suppress them. We don't need to avoid them. We want to name them. We want to acknowledge them because we don't want to let them define the situation. We don't want to let them define who we are in that situation. Second is self-regulation. Once you're aware of your emotions, you can choose how to respond. But until then, you're sort of just going with the flow. You're not in control. So take a deep breath, pause, and ask yourself, how do I want to handle this situation? How do I want to feel in this experience? Think about it. Third is empathy, because understanding others' emotions is the bridge to deeper connections. So, what does that mean? It means you have to put yourself in someone else's shoes. You want to listen without judgment to the best of your ability. You want to respond with compassion, again, to the best of your ability. No one is perfect, and we're not looking for perfection. We just want some practical steps for this type of growth, right? So, here are three actionable steps that you can take starting today to enhance your emotional fitness or emotional intelligence, whatever you want to call it. First is practicing the stop technique. That's right. When you feel stressed or angry, I want you to stop what you're doing. You may not be able to stop in the moment, but stop in your thought process, stop in your mind, take a deep breath, and observe your thoughts and feelings. Acknowledge them so you can proceed with intention. Second is to take or keep an emotional journal. Take notes of your emotions. At the end of that conversation, at the end of the day, at the end of that relationship, write down 3 emotions that you experience when you're triggered. That's your point of power. That's where we begin. And third is, in your next conversation, focus entirely on listening and understanding the other person's perspective before responding. That's right. So that means that you need to ask clarifying questions before you respond. You need to make sure that you understand what their intentions are before you respond. Mastering your emotions, it's not a destination. It is a journey. So let's take it together. And remember that every step that you take towards greater emotional fitness or emotional intelligence is a step towards a richer, more fulfilling, deeper connection in your relationships. But more importantly, it's a more empowered you. And that's my intention, is to help you feel more empowered in your relationships. You have the strength within you to transform your emotional landscape. You have to believe in yourself and your ability to do this. You want to practice these skills on a daily basis. And I'm sure that you will watch your relationships and your life transform before your eyes if you just stick to some simple core basics. I'm here to remind you that you are capable of amazing growth. I want to keep you striving. I want to keep you loving in your relationships. I want to keep you connected to those that you connect with. You've got this.